what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for another Group 4 race on Gran Turismo Sport. Let's just gonna go and race back onto Tokyo Expressway East Outer Loop. And now this is gonna get everything has to do to choose a different Group 4 car. So looks like it's time to get everything will be set up to be able to use the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Gr.4 with a Simtropolis Livery variant as the first design library. So this is definitely might be able to get everything ready to be able to have a balance of performance. We'll be able to race on the city track. So this is going to be able to do a recommend for different Group 4 cars. So looks like this is going to get everything has to be ready to go. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe and like and comment on my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want. And then this we might be able to have this segment will be able to get started to begin. Now this is definitely might be able to have the last time by racing with the Renault Sport Magni trophy car. So it is definitely might be very challenging and slower, but it will might need to do a lot of work that this is going to be able to keep it up. Or probably if possible that this will might be able to choose for a different Group 4 car, so that will might be able to do better, that this will might needs to speed up to go faster and quick. Now let's just gonna go, and this will might be able to have to take for a good time trial practice, and this is gonna get everything has to be ready. So this is gonna be able to have to take for only 4 minutes on the clock, so this is gonna get everything has to be able to work faster to go in as much as possible. So this is going to be very good for the SLS AMG to be able to take on in Tokyo Expressway East. Is definitely might be able to do plenty of good skills that this one might need to stay on the throttle, that this one might be able to reach up for only a 7-speed transmission will might go excellent. So once again for another car that this one might be able to go for a little city track, that this is definitely might be very excellent. Since the last time that was currently raced on Suzuka circuit, so it was a lot of fun. So this is definitely might be a very good excellent race that this one might be able to drive around on the city course track. Is definitely might be able to take plenty of good skills that this is going to be able to keep it up. So hope this one might be doing good, so it will might be able to do the best chances that this one might be able to keep up for a good race. So this is definitely might be able to do a lot of good speed that this one might needs to be able to race up. So let's see how it happens. And now this is going to be able to take a very good usual skills that this one might need to be able to keep it to make it one good improvement. So it will might be very good to be able to drive faster, to be one quick way to be able to go in, because it's going to get everything has to do it a little bit tighter that this one might be able to perform. Now let's just going to be able to do for a little curve turn without hitting any walls very hard. So it's just going to be able to avoid the penalty, just going to be able to make sure in case. Okay, this is going to be able to take a little dive in on that turn. So this is definitely might be very extremely fast to be able to go in. But it definitely might be able to take plenty of good techniques. So just going to be able to do for a little less braking, because this is definitely might be able to take a technique skills. It's going to get everything going in. Okay, looks like only 2 minutes left, and then this is going to get everything closer to be able to be ready. So this is going to be able to take for only a single lap, that this is definitely might be able to go in. So it will might be able to be ready for one good excellent race that this is going to be able to take for one good better strong Group 4 car. Is definitely might be needed to be able to be ready for a one fast-paced challenge for 7 laps. Now it's definitely might be very quicker it gets, but it will might be able to drive faster, that this is definitely might needs to be able to keep it up. So hope this will might be able to reach up for the time for only 2 minutes and 10 seconds by the range. So let's see, this is definitely might be needed to be able to climb back up, and then this is going to be able to do a one good excellent running in to be able to go on. So hope this is going to be quite very good to see how fast for the SLS can be able to reach up. So this is definitely might be a very good record that this is definitely might be ready to go. 2 minutes and 11.244 seconds. This looks definitely might be an A-OK record time to be able to join in session for taking a little qualifying time, that this one might be prepared to get ready. So let's see how it goes. And this is going to be a very good effort of this race, that this is going to get everything we'll be going in to be prepared. This is going to be able to do one quick ways to be able to drive faster, that this one might be able to stay on it. It's going to get very extremely quick, fast ways to go in there. So it might be able to do the best run ever we can take. So everything worked as planned. So this is definitely might be very perfect to see how the SLS AMG work faster, to be able to keep up, to be able to reach for a time lap for taking in 2 minutes and 10 seconds around the clock. So this is definitely might be work perfectly. So this is going to be able to do excellent skills, that this one might be able to keep up, to be able to go in. So, well, kind of say that this is definitely might be a very good front engine rear car, that this one might be able to have the best recommended car to be able to race with the all-wheel drive Group 4 car. So this is going to be a very good, excellent race like the last time, but it's challenging, but it's going to get very better, that this one might be able to have a very best front engine rear car, that this is going to get everything has to be prepared for one good race, and doing a lot of fast pace acceleration, that this is going to be able to go around in Tokyo Expressway East outer loop, is definitely might be able to do the challenging ways to go in for. Let's wait for everyone to get ready to go. So this is going to be a fun race, that this one might be able to have to take the chances to be able to go for a driver rating increase. So it might be able to do the best run we can get. So it's definitely might be able to go in. Now let's just gonna go and get ready to take a warm-up begin. So let's get started, and then this is gonna be able to go for a little pit out for one good warm-up, until this is gonna be able to take a lot of fast runs to be able to go in. Okay, looks like this is definitely might be able to have a live streamer to be seen here for it. So this is definitely might be able to have time for giving a segment to go in for. Okay, looks like Miracle Boy 22 is now definitely is here for having a one appearance to be able to go in for having a nice good turn of the segment. So let's just gonna go and get everything started. Now looks like this is gonna get everything. We might be able to get pretty better turns to get everything needed for. So hope this one might be needed to be able to stay on track, that this is gonna might need to have quick options during the time in the race. So just gonna be able to stick it to the radar, and now looks like this is gonna be able to have a good prep warm-up to begin. So this is gonna get everything has to be ready for having a nice time for this race. So here we go. This is gonna be able to take a good 7-lap challenge, that this is gonna be able to dominate on the east outer loop on Tokyo Expressway. So this is gonna be able to get the signal call for it. Okay, that's where I'm starting out in 6th place, and this is going to be a one fast-paced challenge, that this is going to get everything going in. So hope this is definitely might be okay. Looks like I thought that he's supposed to be starting out on the rolling start, but okay, that's definitely might be giving a little bit checked, and that's all good for now. So let's get ready for a good rolling start in precision, and now this is going to be able to take for a good green light by the start. So let's go for it. Now this is going to be able to take a lot of slipstream to be able to catch up, and then this one might need to do a drop, that this one might be able to catch up on some several Lamborghini Huracans is definitely might going in, and also the Bugatti Veyron is definitely might be joining in for the race. So let's just going to be able to do this for taking a lot of best time on the run. So it might be able to be excellent to be able to take a lot of good precision skill performance. Okay, let's just gonna be able to make sure that the first turn is gonna get everything a little bit harder to get there. Okay, just gonna stay on the inside position. So this is gonna be able to take a little bit more perform skills. So it's definitely might be able to going in onto the curves expressway session is definitely might going in. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to do it as planned, folks. Try not to hit each other, because this is going to get very caution checked, that this is going to get everything going. And also keep an eye out on the SR, so just going to be able to use it wisely. Okay, looks like that was definitely might be getting a little bit pit on on the wall, so just gonna be able to have to brace myself. So okay, staying on in 6th place is definitely might be important in case, because this is gonna be able to have to take plenty of throttle, that this is gonna get everything going on. Hope this is definitely might be able to have that race, that this is gonna get everything, has to be very cautious to be able to go in. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to see how Miracle Boy 22 is definitely going on in 3rd place. Okay, looks like this is definitely might be a single Bugatti going on, so looks like just going to be able to make sure to be very careful. So just going to be able to have to following up the good directions. So this is definitely might be needed to take a little chance to be able to go in. Okay, just gonna be able to stay on it. So this is gonna be able to take a one quick rush, that this is definitely might be able to have the best chance to do it. So just gonna be able to represent Simtropolis during this time of the race, folks. So this is definitely might be a very perfect livery to be able to race on the city track. Okay, looks like 2 minutes and 26.395 seconds is now definitely going in to be able to take the first lap. Wheel might going on. Now this is definitely might be able to stay on the straight, so hope this is definitely might be able to be ready to keep it up and keep going. Okay, 165 miles, so this one might be able to give a stopping point at a 150 marker, so this is definitely might be able to make a main queue. Okay, that should do it. Now this is going to be able to keep going in to be able to press on to get there. Well, hope this is definitely might be able to have to stay on track, that this is going to be able to have a little bit tough time on the Expressway curve. Is definitely might be a very challenging. So it's just going to be able to do a lot of best speed, and then just going to be able to do less braking points. Just going to be able to perform one good excellent shot close, but it's definitely might be able to have the best ways to avoid the walls, because that definitely might be the hard part to be able to do it. So okay, there it goes, that 5-second penalty. So that's definitely might be costing amount of the time to be able to go in. So every race is going to get very challenging to be able to watch out for the walls. That could be the hard parts, that this is going to get everything well cautioned for. Okay, so looks like this is definitely might be able to have to force this way to decelerate onto the penalty line. So looks like this is definitely might be able to have one catching up ways to get there. Okay, just gonna go on the hazard lights to be turned on. Okay, going in, and now this is gonna be able to have to take 9th place. Well, this is gonna be able to take forever to be able to keep it up, to be able to press on. Okay, looks like Night Rider 83 is currently in 8th place, so just gonna be able to turn hazard lights on, so penalty no longer to be forced to slow down. So this is gonna be able to press on to continue. Okay, this is gonna be able to take a little excellent speed to be able to go in, to be able to keep up, and then this is gonna be able to do an excellent ways to be able to drive faster, to be able to get quick. Just like having a UTI mission, but this is definitely might be a motorsport competition to be able to race around on the city track. For one good competition, we might be able to do an excellent speed to be able to keep up. Okay, going in, take that first turn on the approach. It's definitely might be able to going in. Okay, safer in. Now, this is definitely might be able to keep it up, and then going back onto the high speed curves is definitely might be the very tough obstacle challenge, so we might be able to keep up. Okay, just gonna do it on the inside turns, and now just gonna be able to watch out for any penalty, to be able to watch out for the walls. Okay, just gonna have to stay on it, just keep up the pressure, and now this is gonna get everything in for. Okay, that should do it. Now this is going to be able to take plenty of less braking points. Is definitely might be able to go in to proceed. So it's going to get everything closer, that this is going to be able to take an excellent skill turns, that this is going to be able to go on. Okay, looks like gonna go for it. There we go. Looks like that was a bad turn. Now that was definitely might be the hard part, so it's definitely might be having one poor effort on the turn. So this is definitely might be needed to be able to go back in again. Okay, looks like that was a hard race to be able to stay clean on this one. Well, it looks like fortunately that it was definitely might be a poor effort mess on this track. So, well, we did good. So we might be able to have to be very careful not to hit too many walls that this one might get a penalty. That might be able to have a poor skill effort that this one might be able to decrease the penalty that this is going to get everything in for. Now, looks like I had to catch up. Hope this is going to be able to reach up onto 7th gear, so this is going to be able to take one-way ticket to catch up. Hope this one might work. Okay, just going to be able to stay on the 6th gear, and now this is going to get everything going in to press on. Well, this is going to be able to take a little bit more time, and then this is going to be able to take long to be able to catch up. Okay, Mark 64 Tailkin is now definitely might be in 11th place, so looks like he's about to be able to deserve. We're taking a little bit cost amount, and the gap distance is going to get everything. We'll be well sure of it. Okay, bad turn. Okay, now this is going to be able to take a little bit more rush to be able to keep up, so looks like forcing in to slow down onto the next penalty line is going to get everything needs to be able to go in. So just going to be able to have to get ready for the hazard lights to turn on, and then this is going to be able to have to take much more practice that this will be needed to get there for. Okay, going in, and now this one might be able to force speed reduction that this one might be able to slow down. Okay, looks like he could probably be able to take this one. Okay, turning up, and then let's just gonna go in, and then this is gonna be able to take a little 5-second penalty to be able to reach up to be able to keep going, and then this is gonna be able to stay on it for only 10th place that this is gonna be able to go in for. So it's like Mark 84 is now definitely might be going on, so this is going to be able to take a long-term challenge that this is going to be able to keep it up on it. Okay, looks like he's about to be entering the pits to change up the tires, so this might be able to give it a little time. Okay, so this one might be able to have a single race without a pit stop will be needed, because I hope this one might be able to give one important tip during this time of the little semi-endurance race. Okay, looks like going on the 6-second gap ahead, and now this is going to be able to take a little bit to be able to make sure to be able to do the best handling skills of a Group 4 racing that I can get, because this is definitely might be able to do this without hitting too much walls that this one might cause a penalty, because every race will need to do practice makes perfect. It definitely might be important, so it will might be able to do properly that this one might be able to have without hitting the wall in case. Okay, it's like, again, barrier parts, this is definitely might be able to get there. Well, it's definitely might be having a sloppy turn, so even that this is definitely might be able to take plenty more time to be able to go in, but it's definitely might be needs to do a lot of work. Okay, looks like, hope this is going to be able to make its way to force in onto the penalty line, so it will might be able to going in. So, okay, that's might be the best call to going in. So, looks like this is going to get everything has to get in there. Okay, looks like gonna have to do it, and now this one might be able to resume the speed. We might go in. Okay, so looks like this is definitely might be able to have a 34-second gap ahead. So this is going to be very longer it takes. So Well, looks like we still tried to do the best, folks, because try not to hit any walls too much, because this is definitely might be able to have a poor effort, that this is definitely might need to do a lot of sportsmanship rating, that this one might need to climb up to get in there. Well, also that this one might be able to have the first part, that this one might be able to continuing on for the next part by using the same car. So hope so that this is definitely might be needs to do better, but without hitting too much walls, because it's going to get everything has to take a lot of pressure to be able to keep up, to be able to stay on it. Okay, let's try this again, and now just going to be able to do it. So looks like we're on the 6th lap, folks, because this is going to get everything has to do properly, that this will might need it to take for only front engine rear cars. Could be needs to be able to take much skills to be able to catch up to do it. We will always try to keep up to be able to have a very good clean race, but try not to do any hitting more walls as much as possible, because that will might have the ruining skill efforts to be able to keep everything going. Now let's just going to be able to try to see how it goes, and now let's just going to be able to see it, and there it goes. So it looks like Pure and Cheese is now definitely might have that penalty occurred to going on. So let's just going to be able to catch up for only one short gap distance, that this is definitely might be able to have the time for. Okay, let's just gonna, oh, looks like just gonna be able to have a little bit yellow light checked, and now this is gonna be able to go in. Okay, looks like that was a good 9th place procedure to be able to press on. So this is gonna get everything needs to keep going. Okay. Oh boy, that was so close. Now this is definitely might be able to have to needs to be able to keep a check to go on. All right, looks like here we go. This is going to be able to take for only a final lap of the race, folks. So this has to do with one good excellent moment, that this one might need to do a lot of good skills to be able to keep up on this one. Looks like Miracle Boy 22 just got the most fastest lap he took. So this is definitely might be very excellent to be able to see this record, that this is definitely might be going faster it can take. So it looks like currently he's on 3rd place. So I hope this might be able to support him on Twitch. So hope he's live streaming right now. So looks like might be able to have to get credit for it. So this one might be able to have to take one good respect of credibility, that this one might be able to help out for it. So it's all about having a support, that this one might be able to have a very good moment to see how this is definitely might be very excellent to keep it going for. Now looks like just going to be able to keep going, and then this is going to be able to have to do plenty of work on the high-speed curves, because this is going to be a very tricky layout of this turn. Is definitely might be very advanced. Okay, so this turn is definitely might be pretty hard, that this is definitely might need to perform a clean turn. So just going to be able to keep up for the throttle, that this one might needs to take a lot more speed to get there. Okay, just going to keep everything going. So this is definitely might be able to have to take plenty of lighter turns. Is going to get everything has to keep going. So hope so that this is definitely might be needed to be able to stay on it. So it's going to get everything a lot of faster ways to get quicker it gets to go in. So okay, looks like here's for only giving a minute left for our time remaining. Now this is definitely might be able to see how the top 3 just finally made it. Best finish of this race is definitely might going in. Now it's gonna be able to get closer, that this one might needs to be able to keep up to be able to go in. Now let's just gonna be able to take one good final stretch. So hope this one might be able to go again for another time, because this one might needs to do an excellent race, that this is gonna get everything has to keep up. Okay, just gonna have to take that 9th place finish. Is gonna be able to keep it going, and now this is going to be able to take a good moment of this race. So looks like that was a very good excellent Group 4 race, but well, still trying to do everything we can, because this is going to be a very tough one without hitting the walls. So this is definitely might be able to have an important best option that we need to get. Okay, looks like, hope this is definitely might be able to have a very good moment in time in the race. So hope this is going to be quite, everything has to see everything for doing a lot of more racing skills we need to get to do it. So well, looks like this is going to be able to take 9th place finish, is definitely might be able to keep it going in for. So well, hope this is definitely might need to do a lot of practice to be able to keep racing on Tokyo Expressway East on Group 4, is definitely might be able to get everything ready for. So looks like this is definitely might be pretty excellent to be able to have some good earnings and daily workout complete. Well, looks like that was a very good skilled race for an SR increase. So looks like we did good, but we might be able to take a lot of good strategy that this is going to be able to keep up, to be able to go in, to take a lot of motivation to be able to race well on the city track, is definitely might be needs to be able to keep it well practiced to be able to do for the real deal during this time of the race. So good thing that was a fun race. So hope this is definitely might be able to try again for another time. So we might do better. So we will always going to be able to keep up to be able to do the best run we can. That might take an excellent racing strategy on the city track, that this might be able to keep up and do the best run we can without hitting the walls. So let's just going to be able to do one faster rush to be able to go the quickest ways to be able to keep up, to keep going. Alright, looks like today's daily workout complete for a gift card today. So looks like this is definitely might be quite very good. Which vehicle should I choose? Hope so. It's going to be a Chevy Camaro SS. Now this is definitely might be very perfect to be able to receive a white colored vehicle. So this will be able to add it into the garage. So this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to have another modern muscle car to be received. So looks like this is definitely might be able to have part 1 of taking the high-speed city challenge, is definitely might be going in for a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Gr.4 with a Simtropolis Livery. So hope this is definitely might be needs to be able to keep up. We might do better for the next part with the same car to be currently used. So this is definitely might be able to have to take a lot of skill efforts that we might be needed to be able to keep going for having a nice time in Tokyo Expressway East Outer Loop, folks. So well, good thing that this is definitely might be able to have the best time, that mostly other Twitch members do some live streaming on GT Sports. So looks like this is definitely might be good to be able to have some supporting appearance, that this will be able to include it as well. So do the best race you can, folks, without hitting the walls on the city track. This is going to be able to take a lot of challenge, so we might be able to make sure we will always to be able to avoid the penalty. So we might be able to do much as possible to be able to keep going faster. We might do the quickest ways to be able to make a good driver rating and sportsmanship rating, that this might need to be able to increase. Alright, folks. Glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links in the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.